Welcome back. Now, it's a new dawn for the city of Johannesburg as new MMCs have been sworn in. Heading up transport is the Patriotic Alliance's Kunene. Let's have a brief chat with him as he's just been sworn in. Mr. Kunene, congratulations on your new position. Just tell me something. Was this position a part of the negotiations that saw Mpopalazi ousted and Tapelo Ahmed come in?
Yes, it was part of the negotiations, but it was not a deal breaker for the mayor to go out. Remember that we voted against Mpopalazi because of the behavior of the Democratic Alliance,
which you say is arrogant, I believe.
Very, very arrogant, not just arrogant, but it has got white supremacist tendencies where they refused to allow democracy to prevail in the coalitions, whereby all the other parties in the coalition will agree on a particular matter, and they will be the only ones who disagree, and they would want to refuse to subject themselves to the will of the majority. So democracy to them is a name, but it's not a practice.
Let's go back to the negotiation in terms of your position. Was there no other member? Was the agreement that you would take up this particular position or a position in the executive? Or was it a matter of discussing that someone from the PA would be part of the executive and then the PA would choose who?
You would remember that when we went into coalition with the ANC in September, which the court invalidated, I was not even part of the mayoral committee. So it was not an intention that I would be the part of the mayoral committee. However, with the developments in the party and myself having been now deployed by the party to be the premier candidate of Gauteng, it was necessary that I then become part of the City of Joburg government so that I can familiarize myself with the processes of local government, but also the processes of government in general, so that I can be able to, when I go out to campaign, I can also be able to show the people of Gauteng what is it that I have achieved in government. Because Patriotic Alliance is about politics of proof of concept. We want to, when we campaign nationally or provincially, we must be able to demonstrate to the voters what is it that we can do, instead of just promising them and promising them.
Well, many Joburg residents and South Africans at large, in fact, have, expressed concern. They're saying, is this the best that the Patriotic Alliance can give us? Was there nobody else within the party?
I must correct that it is not many people, because the many people that I met have congratulated me. The majority of South Africans, I think, have been motivated by my journey of coming out of prison and turning my life around. And now we are in politics, and this is where we are. It happened with the president of Patriotic Alliance, Gaten McKenzie, who is the mayor of the Central Karoo. So it is nothing new for me to be a member of the mayoral committee. We have a mayor who comes from prison and who has done very, very well. And now I am going to follow in his footsteps.
Well, are you not concerned by those you say are few, which, we can debate around that, it's semantics. Were you surprised by the negative reaction to your appointment? I mean, you also mentioned the mayor of the Karoo. A lot of South Africans, are you questioning those few who feel that there is a better moral compass, or who say that you don't speak to them morally?
You see, there's people who are said to be morals, who are following morality, as defined by them, by the way. And our country is where it is today because of some of those that they say have morals. The constitution of this country does not stop me or deprive me of an opportunity to serve the people of this country. The law of this country is on my side. Now, obviously, when you are doing something different. There'll always be people who are negative. There'll always be people who would not appreciate what you are trying to achieve. So I don't really waste my time on the naysayers. They are forever there. They must deal with their chest pains, they must get painkillers, and they must deal with their stress. I am here, I am voted by the people of the city of Johannesburg. My party has been given 8 seats, and that I have taken upon myself to grab the bull by the horns and fight this unemployment and fight this collapse of infrastructure, especially at roads. Thank you very much. And transport.
So what are your plans in terms of this portfolio?
Look, I don't even know where the toilet is. I don't know where the kitchen is. I don't even know if my office has got a bar. So let me consult with the coalition partners this week. And then all the parties are going to put their manifesto points so that we prioritize each and every party's manifesto point. And when the coalition partners have put together a document that says these are the priority areas, then I will be able to call a press conference and then say this is my vision. But also, I need to meet with the officials so that they can brief me of the plans that they have in this financial year, what the budget speaks to. Because I might have my own plans, only to find that those plans don't speak to the budget for this financial year. So I want to be briefed by the officials. I'm going to be a student. They are going to tell me what is there, what needs to be done. But as a citizen of Johannesburg, I know that there are challenges.
Yeah.
We are having people who are beggars at the robots controlling traffic. We are having criminals chopping down robots daylight, and South African citizens are taking videos of them and nobody's doing anything. We are having potholes all over. Our road infrastructure has collapsed. When it rains, when there are floods, cars can't pass under the bridges in Soweto. So there are those challenges that we know. But how I am going to mitigate those challenges, I need to sit down and understand the plans of roads and transport as they have been done from July by the officials and the previous colleagues. Then I will call a press conference, and then you can ask me these deep questions. Then I can tell the people of the city of Johannesburg, this is what we are going to do by this time. Everything that I'm going to do will have timelines.
All right, so in 2019, you actually also launched an e-hailing business. I think it's called Yuku, if I'm not mistaken. So some people, I don't know if you've seen the reaction there on, a transport MMC who owns a transport business. Is there no conflict of interest? Just your words when it comes to something like that.
You see, lack of information is very dangerous. You end up saying things that are nonsensical. I long sold my shares in that business years ago. So these people who are saying these things on social media are not informed. They must read. They must follow up on the news. They must follow up on the people that they want to criticize. I've long left that business many years ago.
I think at least you can say that people have an interest in, what you could possibly do or not do for the city of Johannesburg. At least you can give them that in terms of the reaction that you've had, particularly in the executive. Let me ask you this question then. We've seen the instability in the city of Johannesburg. We've seen 3 or 4 mayors or mayor changes in the past 3 months or so. And this might also affect the executive if we see this happen again. What assurance can you, one, give the citizens of Johannesburg that there is not going to be another motion of no confidence that will see us getting no services? But 2, do you feel confident that, as part of this current executive, you're safe in your position? You're safe in terms of your job?
When you say you are safe in terms of your job, it's like I'm desperate for a job. No, I'm a servant leader. I'm not even taking a salary.
No.
I am
Mr. Kunene, it's not about you being desperate. It's about a coalition government that has so far not worked in the city of Johannesburg. Let's concentrate on that.
No, I'm just clarifying the question of the job. I'm a servant leader, and I'm here to serve the people. And that is why I'm not taking a salary. I'm giving it to the needy. However, I'm confident that this coalition will last until the next elections. However, I cannot prophesy that one other party might not be happy and therefore want to walk away. This is a multi-party coalition. There's 12 parties in this coalition. So we need to, all of us, commit to maintain the relationship. We must communicate more. We must respect each other, because the basis of any coalition to succeed, and I'm saying this from experience because all the coalitions where we have mayors in the Western Cape, Beaufort West, Central Karuti, Waterskloof, they have been intact till today, 14 months later or 13 months later, because our mayors communicate with the coalition partners. You don't assume that you are the boss. You know that you are not there by yourself. So communication and respect are key to maintaining. But all the parties have shown commitment to making sure that this coalition works. And I think a lot of people have criticized even the African National Congress that how can they allow a minority party to be mayor? It shows their commitment to making sure that there is stability, just like all the other parties in this coalition. Compromises have been made, sacrifices have been made, and that should be a guarantee to the citizens of Johannesburg that we are all committed to make this coalition last and service our people.
All right. Well, I guess the people of the city of Johannesburg are hoping it's not just a numbers game and that at some point there'll be stability. Congratulations on your position and thank you for speaking to us. Kenny Kunene, the new MMC of Transport in the city of Johannesburg, just been sworn in just a few moments ago.